All right, hello everybody. This is Miss Scott. We are going to be doing Bolivia in the passport assignment. So let's take a look at number one. Number one says, which quadratic has an x-intercept at -3 and 5? So the thing that you need to remember when you're working with factors and quadratics, that when you find your zeros or your x-intercepts, to find the factored form, which is what we see over here, you just take the opposite. So the opposite of -3 is going to be +3. So one of my factors will be x plus 3. The opposite of 5 would be -5. So my factors are going to be x plus 3, x minus 5. So we can see that right here for C. Number two, which of the following is a factor of x squared plus 9x plus 8 or minus 9x plus 18? So I need to go to Desmos and I type that in. All right. Which of the following is a factor? Factors, to find my factors, I first have to find my zeros. So my zeros are 3 and 6. Okay, so let's change this here. My factors are my zeros are 3 and 6. So I have to take the opposite. So the opposite of positive 3 is going to be -3. The opposite of positive 6 is going to be -6. So if my zeros or my x-intercepts are 3 and 6, my factors are the opposite. X minus 3, x minus 6. Number 3. The graph of the function is shown below. What is the solution set? So for this one, to find the solutions, I know that solutions are just x-intercepts. So I'm going to zoom in and see what my x-intercepts are. My x-intercepts are at -5 and +4. -5 and +4. The only time you flip it is when you find the factor. Remember, you flip factors. All right, number 4. This one is a little lengthier problem, but we got it. So select all the correct factors, completely factor the quadratic. Again, I'm going to go to Desmos and I'm going to type this in. So I have 6x squared plus 22x minus 8. Okay. I need to find my zeros. My zeros are -4 and 0.333 repeating. We need to go here and type in the 0.333. Oh my gosh, we have never seen anything like this. So that tells me I need to keep adding some 3's. Okay, keep adding some more 3's until it pops up again. This looks like something that we have used before. So my zeros are -4 and +1/3. Let me write this down. -4 and +1/3. Okay. Now I need to take the opposite of those. Okay. So this is now going to be x plus 4 because we take the opposite, and this is going to be x minus 1/3. But the thing that we have to remember with this is you have to pull your denominator over. Okay, so this 3 is now going to go here. So this is not going to be x minus 1/3. It's going to be 3x minus 1. Okay, so these are my factors. So I would select x plus 4, 3x minus 1. The last thing that you have to find is your GCF. To find my GCF, I have to multiply my numbers that are in front of my x. So in this case, a 1. And in this case, a 3. So 1 times 3 gives me 3. Okay. So I've got 3. And then this is going to be divided by your a. So you go back to your problem. My a is 6. Remember, ax squared plus bx plus c. So you find your GCF, you take your a from your quadratic, and you divide it by the number that you got when you multiplied the numbers in front of your x's. So that's 6. 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. So I have a GCF of 2 and the factors of x plus 4 and 3x minus 1. Make sure you get all 3 of those. All right, number 5, which is a zero of the function? I go to Desmos and I just type it in. So I've got x squared minus 3x minus 4. What are the zeros? Zeros are x-intercepts. So one zero is -1. The other zero is +4. This says, number 6, the function has zeros at -5 and 7. Which of the following could be the function? So we're kind of working backwards here. Oh, no, we're not. We're given the zeros, so let's take a look. So if my zeros are -5 and 7, that means my factors have to be the opposite. So I know it's going to be the opposite of -5 is +5. The opposite of +7 is -7. So that's what my factors would look like. So I've got x plus 5 and x minus 7. Number 7, which is most likely the equation of the graph? There's two ways you can do this. You can type these in and match the picture, or you can just use the math knowledge that I taught you and know that my zeros are at 1 and 5. Okay? If my zeros are at 1 and 5, I just take the opposite. The opposite of +1 is -1. The opposite of +5 is -5. There's my factors. Number 8, what are the real roots? Remember, solutions, roots, and zeros are all vocabulary words for x-intercepts. So go to Desmos and type it in. -7x plus 10. Now, I can type in equal to 0 and do it here. I don't like that. That's not good, so we're not going to do that. What I could do is say y equals 0, and I see where the lines intersect. So they intersect at 2 and at 5. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching.